animal cruelty.
Okay.
Because you're not providing them with water and food.
Okay.
So I mean, that's all it is.
I mean, I think that's pretty speculative whether we're being cruel to the animals or not.
Okay.
Like I said, man, I have no problem with law enforcement. I just don't like silly investigations about a dog we just gave a bath to.
This man makes it clear from the start that he won't tolerate a baseless investigation, nor will he be dragged into answering pointless questions. He was at home, minding his own business, when officers showed up claiming they'd received a complaint about dogs being tied up outside without food or water. He greeted them respectfully and stated his position plainly. He wasn't refusing to answer, but he wasn't going to respond to unnecessary questions about his property. The first officer insisted he had to follow up on the complaint, but the man calmly reminded him that if they intended to question him about his yard or his dogs, they needed to cite an actual ordinance. The officer couldn't provide one, so he was told to check with animal control instead. Moments later, a second officer arrived, saying he was only there to calm things down, yet the conversation continued without any direction or clarity. They tossed around vague mentions of animal abuse, despite having no evidence, no reasonable suspicion, and no legal foundation to support the claim. The man laid out the facts honestly. The dog had only been outside for about 15 minutes after a bath, and nothing about the situation resembled abuse in any way. He also pointed out that the entire encounter felt like retaliation simply because he previously chose not to answer their unnecessary questions. He saw the situation for what it was and wasn't afraid to say it. The issue here isn't police work. It's pointless questioning with no ordinance to back it up. And the way this interaction ends says more than any written report ever could. Watch for yourself and share your thoughts in the comments.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know they.
Because I gotta fill out a NIPRA and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, do you? Well,
Yeah.
I've never asked about that. Okay, so she got a complaint. So she has to answer the complaint, right?
Okay.
And
I told her I didn't want to answer questions when she came up.
Well, you don't have to answer any
I
questions.
don't.
Okay. And you have every right to. You don't have to answer questions. But the dogs are tied up out here with no food or no water.
What does the ordinance say?
What's the ordinance say on that? I'm not sure of the city ordinance on that. It'd be under animal control.
Go get the ordinance and we'll go from there, okay? Okay.
Okay. So that's all it was. I mean, we're not searching your house. We're not doing anything like that. We just need to make sure that the dogs are, have food and water. That's it.
Yeah. I think she's retaliating because I told her to kick rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't call me over here. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come over here and try to de-escalate the situation and try to,
There's nothing to de-escalate. She should have de-escalated and just left.
Okay. Well, she's got to answer the call, sir.
Yeah.
So
well, she did. She did. I don't know. I mean, what's the crime? What's the crime that was committed here?
What's the crime? Well,
yeah.
It can't.
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Okay, I just want you all to know that I'm not anti-police or I'm not a danger to any of you guys in any way whatsoever, okay?
Cool. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the crime that could be charged with or committed is, what's the word? Animal cruelty.
Okay.
Because you're not providing them with water and food.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's all it is.
I mean, I think that's pretty speculative whether we're being cruel to the animals or not.
Okay.
As part of her investigation, she saw that we were out here with the dogs.
Okay.
So there's really no way that any kind of animal cruelty charge.
So can I ask you, how long have they been tied up here?
Because how long ago did you give Daisy a bath?
Like 15 minutes ago.
Why did you put her over there, Kazia?
Because I need her to dry off.
Okay. Well, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Where do they use her? Are they usually in the backyard?
Yeah.
Okay. See, it was very simple.
Yeah, but I really don't have to answer those kind of questions. And I believe that this is retaliation because I told her I didn't want to answer any of these questions.
Okay, like I said, she didn't call me over here. I came.
Okay.
Because I'm the senior officer on duty, so I came over here because I thought there was a problem. Okay.
Yeah.
You telling the animal control to get a warrant?
I did. Yeah. I mean, those are all things that I can do.
So a warrant for what though?
To come over here and talk to me or mess with the dog or come on my property or anything like that.
We get a call. We have to answer it.
I understand that.
So it's called a call for service.
Right.
So that's all I'm trying to do.
It doesn't mean you have to do anything after that service call, right? I mean, does it really mean you have to do anything about it?
Do you have the ordinance?
Okay, so also this investigation that you guys are conducting, it needs to end here pretty soon too, so we can get on about our business. I gotta wash that dog over there.
All right. So you have a good day. and
Okay, yes,
we'll be
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you. What's going on?
I don't know if you remember me or not, but we had an issue over here, and you pointed out some people that were running or something.
Yeah.
Just a couple months ago. I just want to say thank you.
Of course, man.
I appreciate you.
Like I said, man, I have no problem with law enforcement. I just don't like silly investigations about a dog we just gave a bath to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No worries, man. Like I say, I'm training right now. I'm
Okay.
with my partner here. That's why we're here. Just to see things. But I never got a chance to say thank you for giving me that info on the
Yeah, no
folks over
problem,
at that
man.
house there.
No problem, and I appreciate you guys doing what you do, honestly.
No worries. You have a good day.
All right, you too.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
All right, see you guys later.
Throughout this encounter, it becomes increasingly clear that the officers arrived without knowing the city ordinance, without understanding what the law actually says about animal care, and without any real basis to conduct an investigation. Rather than presenting the regulation they were supposedly enforcing, they chose to ask pressure-filled questions and search for a reason to remain on the man's property. This is a familiar pattern. Just answer our questions and we'll figure it out later. Even though citizens are under no obligation to respond without reasonable suspicion or a warrant. In most U.S. jurisdictions, temporarily leaving a dog without food or water for a short period, like the 15 minutes shown here while the owner dried the animal, does not constitute abuse, and police involvement only becomes legitimate when animal control determines otherwise. Even the senior officer on scene admitted he had no ordinance to cite, which means there was no lawful reason for the investigation to continue at all. But what stands out most is the man's calm and controlled response. He never resisted, never escalated, and consistently asserted his rights, refusing to answer questions, asking for the law in writing, and reminding the officers that any further action would require a warrant. And at the end, he still chose to thank them for the times they had actually helped the community. It's a reminder that you can respect law enforcement while firmly defending your rights when they overstep. And in this case, the man handled the situation exactly as he should. Calm, informed, and unwilling to surrender even a single inch of his rights.